Hello, my lovely. Welcome to the Stacey Rose Show, where I share truth, tips, and the tools to help you transform your mind, body, and life so you can be the best version and create your best effing life. Yes. So, thank you for tuning in. It is Wednesday, 11 o'clock. This is where we're going to be going live every Wednesday, 11 a.m., God willing. Nothing happens because, we know life happens, but it is in my calendar and it is my schedule. So thank you for tuning in today. So today I want to talk about be who you want to be, or who's that you need to be to create your best effing life. So I want to read this to you. I am so blessed and grateful for all I have and who I am. I choose to be, I choose, and that's the key, my love. I choose to be what I want, and I choose to create the life I want. I am the author and captain of my ship and book called Life. I get to write my story and direct my ship in the direction I please. It's a beautiful thing when you can come to this awareness that your life is yours. Yes, it is your life. Sure, others can take the lead and create a life for you. That is giving them your power. They are creating their life and you in it. If you're not happy, it's because you gave your freedom to someone else. Today, I'm here to tell you to take back your power and make the choice for yourself. Create the life you want, do the things you want, and be who you want to be. Yes. Amen to that. So it's okay. You are the author of your book, the main character. Yes, you're the author. You're an author. Yes, you are a creator, and you are the main character of your life. It's your story, and you get to write it how you want to live your life. Others are secondary characters in your book called Life. Be who you need to be to create the life you want. So that is what I wrote in my journal a couple days ago. I shared it on Instagram as a post, blog, whatever you want to call it. And so I just randomly picked it. I'm like, hey, this is a good topic to talk about because we need to talk about who we need to be to create the life that we want. And that it's okay to be who we are. If that person who you are right now is not serving you, then guess what? You can change it. You have a choice, right? You are the author and captain of your ship or book called Life. And you have the power and control to direct and guide your life in the direction that you choose to do so. No one else, unless you allow them and give them that damn power, right? So I'm sure maybe we've all been in a situation that we've kind of given our power away. I know I was young when I got married and pregnant with my first child. I was 20 years old. I mean, 20 years old is still a child, right? Like it's still a child. So I had to learn a lot, but I still was young and I kind of gave my power away, felt helpless, did what I could do. My husband at the time, he took the reins. And if it wasn't for him who kind of almost empowered me to like do things and get on the phone and make calls and learn how to take action and to do shit, you know, I would have sit there just holding my baby. So it's funny, there's people in our life that can empower us, and there's people in our life that can take and suck the power from us. And that's, not your fault if you don't know any better. If you maybe grew up in an environment where you saw maybe your parents, one parent or the other that was um, powerless or empowered or empowered, however you want to call it, and you saw that they were what's the word I'm trying to say? Silence. That you saw that they, I don't want to say feared the other person, but maybe they didn't have control to maybe do the things in their life that they wanted to because they were afraid of the other person in their relationship, marriage, partnership. And so they just succumbed to the other person. And I know I was that person, as I grew in my marriage and stuff, I learned, but I also I felt powerless as a mom, a stay-home mom with three kids. But by the age I was 30 years old, I had three babies. And so I felt like I didn't have this power because I didn't contribute financially in this relationship. And then my ex-husband would remind me of that when he'd get stressed or overwhelmed or burdened with the responsibility of you know, caring for a family or financially being responsible for a family of 5. And then I felt like it was my fault when things didn't go accordingly or the way they should, or we were in a fight or arguments, and that, okay, I'm not working, but I was working. And I think, society projects that. I felt it as a mother, that as a single mom, that since I wasn't contributing financially, then, not to say that I was felt worthless. Maybe I didn't feel as important. I didn't feel validated, because I wasn't contributing the financial income, but I was contributing to raising and nurturing 3 beautiful babies, human beings. And I don't think mothers get the credit that they deserve, raising children, instilling values, morals, goodness, love, with their children. And so I felt that. I felt like I was missing something, even though being a mother is the greatest reward, greatest gift and blessing. As a person, I felt that I wasn't worthy. I felt that I wasn't contributing, even though I was. But my ex-husband at the time and the rest of the world, everybody made it seem like, that I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't doing enough. Running around with 3 kids, running to sports and here in school and conferences, you name it, taking care of the kids, cooking and cleaning, that wasn't enough. Um, I'm sure it was enough, but I think what happens is that we get caught up, and I did, into a routine of like just getting up and going through the motions of life, and really taking a step back to like take care of myself and do the things I need to do or want to do to better myself, to grow so I can be 100% better for my children, my family, my husband, instead of being the victim or playing the victim card, right? And I think sometimes we can get into that mindset of like, oh, poor me, victim me, look at me. Um, that mentality of like I'm the victim versus, okay, no, I'm the victor, and I'm gonna, take action in my life and do what I gotta do. So at that point in my life, that's where I felt I don't want to say not good enough, but I just felt like not validated. I didn't feel that I wasn't contributing. And another thing too, I felt too is that I felt stuck. I felt like when things went awry in my marriage and stuff, that where can I go, right? I don't have a job, I don't have a career, I don't have the money. So I think a lot of moms that, if you're listening, can relate that we tend to feel stuck and trapped, and don't really have a say in our marriage or relationship because we don't have the power. And I think people think the only way to have the power is the person who has the money, right? Who contributes, who brings the money, who pays the bills. They have the power and you don't. So whatever they say, is right. And whatever you have to say, don't say anything, you know. Um, so I had to learn when my kids got older and my first child left the house to go pursue her dreams and go live out her life, to realize, wait a minute, okay, Stacey, let me see. I was 40 years old. I'm like, I'm 40 years old. My first child is leaving the nest. And I have 2 other ones. Wow. I'm always gonna be a mom, but I'm not gonna have babies, little kids anymore to take care of. Like they're all gonna be gone living their life. And like, then what am I left with? And so that's when I had to really think about like, what do I want? What is my career? What are my dreams? What are my goals I want to achieve? I know I deserve so much more to life. I could be a mom and I could also be a businesswoman, an entrepreneur. I can kick ass in business and brand myself and share my experiences and share my truth and my journey with others, because we're all on this journey growing together. Yes, maybe we all can be at a different level. That's where comparison comes in. We're like, oh, look at this person. They have everything. They got the perfect life, the job, the money, the wealth, the fame, the husband, wife, kids, whatever. But that's doesn't matter. You could start where you are, and you need to start where you are and look at everything that got you to where you are as a gift and a blessing because it's made you who you are. So when you become aware that that your power has been taken away or you gave your power away, at the time when I was younger, I didn't realize I was giving my power away. That's just how I felt, and that's how I saw society. And so, of course, now I know I kind of gave my power away until eventually in my 40s, I finally spoke up and got myself out of toxic relationship because I had the courage, and it took courage. It took some freaking courage to get out. But it was a process. So to become the best you can be to create your effing life, it is a process, my love. It could take, your whole life to where you are to realize, like having epiphany, like, holy shit, like when my daughter left and I realized, wait a minute, I don't have babies anymore to take care of. Now it's my time, my turn to get out there and do something that I and impact the world. Yes, I helped impact the world by raising three beautiful babies, and hopefully they'll inspire and they'll do something great with their life to share their love and life and their message with the world. So it's a cycle of life. We share and teach our children, and hopefully then they go out in the world and share, and it just repeat the process, but in a good way. So we want to break any bad habits or cycles that we can get stuck in and that we've learned from our childhood or our past relationships or past life where we feel stuck, we feel powerless, we feel not validated or worthy. So to empower yourself is to take back your life. So if you feel like you're the one playing the victim card and poor me, and this happened to me, and my husband left me or cheated on me or whatever happened, I lost my job, I have no money, the excuses that we use to stay in that victim mindset. We need to empower ourselves and tell ourselves a new story because as I read, you are the captain of your ship. You are the author of your book called Life. And so what does that mean? You get to write. You write your story. So if it's not working for you today, or if it didn't work for you yesterday and you weren't happy with that, guess what? Today's a new day and you get to rewrite that story. But you also get to choose to keep repeating that old story if that's what keeps you comfortable. A lot of people tend to stay in that because that's who they become. They become this victim and stuff. That's something they get to hold on to and get attention. Like, oh, this happened to me, poor me, poor me. And then everyone feels sorry for you. So you have a choice to stay in that victim mindset or to say, no, damn it, I'm done with that old story. I'm ready to step into the best version that I can be and create my best effing life ever because I have the power and I have the choice. This is my life. I am the main character of my book called Life. And I don't know what more I can say. So that is like my motivation for you. That is my tip and hack is to look back at your life and reflect on who was the person that you were, how you got to where you are today, and who's the person you need to be to get to the next step and level, right? Because if your past and yesterday didn't serve you and you're feeling stuck and trapped, feeling helpless, feeling as a victim, and you're ready to take your power back, then you need to understand where you were in order to get where you want to get to, right? So once you can release that, let that go, the past, and say, I'm ready. I am ready because you need to be ready and willing to take the next step to move forward, to take your power back, to step into your power. So maybe that's another thing, stepping into your power, right? And take your life back and create your freaking best effing life and do the things that make you happy and spark joy in you. Stop living for somebody else and start living for you. Start living for you and create your life. If you're realizing, wow, this is the life I chose, what life is this that I'm living right now? My partner created this life. My parents created this life for me. The world created this life for me. But this is not the life I want. Yes, we chose it because we still we took the action steps to get where we are, even though everybody externally created this life for us, but we still said yes to it, right? But now I'm letting you know that you have the power to let go and say, no, I want to choose and create the life I want. Okay. Enough living for you and doing and being who you want me to be. I'm going to be who I want to be right now in this moment. So take the action, take your power back, step into your power, and create that shit for yourself. Create the life of your dreams. You have the freaking power. Stop listening to your past, the stories, to other people. Listen to your hearts. Listen to your gut, your intuition. That is God, that is the guides telling you that you are on the right path. Listen inwardly to what that voice is telling you to do. Trust that. Trust the process, right? Trust the process. So that's what I have for you. Wow, 15 minutes in. I can feel my throat from talking so much. Let me drink some water. So thank you so much for tuning in. We are here live on YouTube, on my podcast show. You can catch me live here Wednesdays, 11 a.m. This is my new goal. I've been really hustling and buckling down and really like just creating my schedule and just saying, this is it. I got to just pick a time to go live. Let my audience know when I'm going to be live, where I'm going to be, so they can tune in and watch live. And if you weren't able to watch this live, you're watching this on replay, awesome. Glad you found it and you're here. Let me know in the comments that you're watching this on the replay, and any ahas or appreciations you may got out of this, or anything you want to share in your life journey, because I know we've all have experiences from a past story, from our past life that we can share if you want to share or talk about. So empower yourself by letting go of yesterday, stepping into your power today, and creating your future for tomorrow. So my love, thank you so much for tuning into the Stacey Rose Show, where I share the truth, where I share truth. This is my truth. You don't have to believe it or not. I'm not imposing this on you. This is my stories, my truth, my experiences that I share to hopefully empower you to make better choices for yourself, to step into your power, into your light, so you can be the best effing version of yourself and create your freaking best life ever. So with that said, feel free to share this with anybody in your life that can use this inspiration, motivation. If there's something you want to share with them, again, leave me a comment on YouTube, or you can reach me or screenshot if you're listening to the podcast at Stacey Blue Rose. Tag me there on Instagram and message me. I would love to hear any of your questions or comments or anything that you have, or anything maybe you want me to talk about moving forward in my next episode. I'm here to talk and share truth, love, and all kinds of goodness, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. Yes, you got to talk about it all. So again, thank you so much. And make sure to subscribe, show the love here on YouTube at the Stacey Rose Show. Stacey Ziegler, check me out. And I will see you guys here for my live podcast next Wednesday, 11 a.m. God willing, right? Nothing happens. Thank you so much, Stacey Blue Rose. Thank you. Glad you liked the name. Okay. Mwah. Go out in the world, share love, make peace, yes, and be happy. Share a smile with someone today. Stay safe, stay positive. Mwah. I love you. Bye-bye.